Hey! Good morning and welcome to the Seven Dimensions Practice Hall for our first lesson on energy. Now imagine you are with a close female friend or companion and she says, "What are you feeling?" Or, "What do you feel about what I just said?" Those questions can trigger a process in many men's minds that goes something like this. "Ooh, how can I get out of here?" Or, "How can I get rid of her?" I know many breakups, as a matter of fact, that can be traced back to a man's inability to respond adequately to inquiries about his feelings. He's ashamed that he can't answer. Now that situation can end forever for you today, and I'll show you how. First, let's review. We began with curiosity, and we looked at some of the default questions we use when talking to ourselves about other people. We explored questions you could ask yourself deliberately in order to develop a bigger and more inclusive story and picture of the person that you've chosen to focus on. I talked about the fact that developing exceptional relationships goes against the cultural flow and that you need courage, imagination, and practice to keep you moving in the direction you want to go. So listening to your breath is the beginning of listening to yourself. Listen to your breath, just listen. It's the simplest sound you can make. Watch your breathing. Watch yourself do the simplest possible activity that you can do and still be alive. That's all. And that practice is an impeccable teacher. Doing that listening and watching will teach you about life. Okay, so what is feeling? What a person feels in his physical sensations is electromagnetic hormonal energy moving through his nervous system. There are other forms of energy like spiritual energy, mental energy, kinetic energy, etheric energy, psychic energy, and so on. But for here and now, I want to limit our conversation to the electromagnetic hormonal energy of being alive that we can actually feel in our organs and our skin. This is very physical. Now, it's absolutely essential that you understand that our culture does not make the distinction between thinking and feeling. Opinions are called feelings. I feel like Trump has gone off the deep end. Advice is called feelings. I feel like you are holding back. Projections are called feelings. I feel misunderstood and taken for granted. None of those are physical sensations. The confusion is lethal, as in deadly. Opinions, advice, and projections are fine as long as that's what they are called. But calling them feelings kills relationships. And that's because it makes it impossible for people to talk accurately and clearly about their emotions. For that reason, I am strict in using the word feeling to refer to physical sensations. Feeling the feelings in your body is the first half of understanding emotions. Why are men considered to be insensitive and unfeeling? When they were infants and little boys, they were totally sensitive and alive. So what happened? Because of the attacks and abuses from wounds of so many sorts, they had to shut down. They had to shut down because feeling was too painful and debilitating. Every man I have talked to has his own personal story of being bullied and humiliated and laughed at, insulted and ridiculed and intimidated. I don't care, can't hurt me. Then when they grow up, they inadvertently pass that teaching onto their sons to turn off their openness, to put up their guard, and to put on a good act. So when I hear a woman ask, "Why are men so insensitive?" my reply is, "Are you sure you want to know?" Because it's a rather involved story and it can be brutal at times. You see, we men are in recovery from generations of numbing ourselves to anything subtle. Don't underestimate the importance of that fact. Many of us have been left only being able to feel when the sensation is excruciating or orgasmic. Here's an exercise for you today. The next time someone asks you a question about your feelings, that's a signal for you to breathe and feel your body breathing. Listen to your breathing and feel it move in your chest. This gives you a few more seconds to respond to what she is asking, and it sends oxygen and blood to your brain. It calms your nerves. That's why this one practice, the Ujjayi breathing, comes so highly recommended. Because with that one practice, you begin defragging your brain and recalling what is really important to you. Becoming more sensitive to the actual physical sensations in your body is your job now. So the next time she asks what you are feeling, take a deep breath. Feel your chest move and say something like, When I think about what you said, I feel some constriction in my chest and my nose itches and my eyes are kind of heavy and I feel kind of a lump in my stomach. I'll send you a PDF of physical sensations that students have named over the years, and I think you'll find it entertaining. You see, you will need to expand your vocabulary of physical sensations. So, what do you feel in your body right now? Your skin and your body, you see, is a swarming sea of sensations. And that's the energy that I want you to focus on and become familiar with now. I'll see you right back here in a couple of days when we dive right into the fourth dimension, intention. See you then.